Welcome to Brain Vision.
Welcome to this lesson. In this lesson, we would write a method that would sort three numbers in an increasing order. Okay, let's go on. First of all, we have the H that will store the numbers individually with the comma separated and all that. So we test for the lowest number by comparing the first number with the second number. So if the first number is at least the smallest or equal to the smaller or equal to the second number, and it's also smaller or equal to the third number, then that should be the smallest. So that would come first, followed by the comma. So we add it first. The second part is after we've added the first number, say 2, then we compare the second and the third to see which one is the smallest. And if the second is the smallest, the is smaller of the two, then we add it. Okay, then followed by the third one. In another scene, in another instant, if the third number is rather smaller than the second number, we bring the second number before the third. Okay, so we look at the other side. If the second number is the smallest of the three, then that should be attacked first. Okay, so we did that for three instances. The first instance is when we have the smallest number as the first number. So we need to repeat that, and this time the smallest number is assumed to be the second. Then the last part we look at when the smallest number is the third number, and we go through all of that. And now we return the H that contains the number sorted with commas. Okay, and all that. It can be of any of these forms. Okay, the last part that we would do is to define the method, the main method, then sort user input with what we have. Okay, so here we will declare number which contains three inputs. For this one, we are required to take all the input at once, so we would have an integer for I in input dot split so this is what happens. We would want to have all of the inputs converted as integer, then splitting it based on the comma. Okay, so for example, if a user types 128, then it would all come into now the list that is the number, right? Or the num. Okay, let's go on. The second step is to pass them into the function display sorted numbers. So we'll print as display sorted numbers. So we'll print it as now the first, so we'll print the first. I will put in the second, then the third. Okay, so this will refer to the index of the first, the index of the second, the index of the third. So for example, if we have the numbers that is equal to 1, 8, 2. Now if I call num of 0, it would refer to the first index. If I call the num of 1, it would refer to the second index. So this is the 0th index, the first index, and the second index. Okay, so this can be of any number, probably 12. So I'll refer to a 0, index 0, index 1, then index 2. Okay, so that is how come we have 1, 2, and 3. So 0, 1, and 2, so that it would fill in for all the 3 numbers. Okay, so the last thing that we'll do is to call the main method to display all that. Okay, so thanks for your time. This is the end of the lesson.